Hello, fellow Sudokans, and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Saturday, the 6th of May, 2023. I hope you are keeping well. My air conditioner has had its guts removed and cleaned and seems to be working slightly more efficiently, so I'm slightly cooler than I sometimes am when starting these videos in the afternoon, as it is now. It's extremely hot outside, another 37 degrees, feels like 45 degrees outside yet again, day after day. And so that's a good thing for me. I'm feeling slightly better. And people who are not feeling slightly better, maybe, are people in London who tried to escape from a tube train, a London Underground train at Clapham Common Station. And I saw the video. It looks a bit strange. But please remember, people, try not to panic. The panic can be worse than the actual thing itself. Of course, there are all of those cases we've seen many times of stampedes and things like that where people panic, and the panic itself causes more harm than the actual event itself. Now, apparently there was some incident where people smelt smoke. That would be no good for me, of course. I have anosmia permanently, and so I would have just gone, what's going on? But anyway, some people smelt smoke, which apparently could have been the brakes of the train. I do remember when I used to have a sense of smell. Certainly when I lived in London, there used to sometimes be the smell of brakes overheating and stuff like that, so I don't think it's that uncommon. But then someone went around with a hammer smashing all of the windows to getting people to get out of the subway train. But anyway, I think life can be scary, but please remember that when you panic, you often make things worse. So try not to panic. And that goes when playing Sudoku as well. No need to panic because it's just a game, right? So especially double when it comes to Sudoku, no need to panic. What else was I going to say? Oh, yeah, the station was Clapham Common, and I just remembered something about Clapham. Not about the place, not about the common, actually, South London, but about the word Clapham, which was often used in the phrase "the man on the Clapham omnibus," which was a word used in court sometimes to try to describe someone as a kind of average Joe, I guess you might call it in the US, just an ordinary person. So sometimes when courts had to decide whether someone could understand something or know something, they would talk about the man on the Clapham omnibus. Do we ever use the word omnibus anymore? I don't think so. Probably that's outdated now. Okay, let's get on with the game of Sudoku, shall we? The first thing that I can see is a New York Times type of thing, so I will mention it. I see the 4 and the 5 blocking across here. I tend to see these things on the New York Times. Maybe I'm more prepared for them than I am on other Sudokus, but I don't know. They tend to jump out at me more than they do on other Sudokus, so maybe they're just I'm just prepared for them possibly. 4 and 5 blocking across here. What does it mean? It means 4 and 5 are in those squares. So when we see the 2 blocking down here, we can get our first number there, and we can also get a 3 just there. Now I should look at the 4s and the 5. Well, I should look at all of them, I suppose. Let's see what's going on with the 2s. We have 2s up there, and we have 2s across there. Okay, what about the 3s? That, good grief, no other spots have been highlighted. So in fact, it means that the game did not even have a 3 at the beginning. How about that? I spy with my little eye a 6 blocking across here. So I'm going to tell you about that. I'm going to do that rather while I see it before I forget, because you know how poor my memory is. I'm likely to forget. So let's do that one. Yeah, that's the only 3. Okay, now how about if we go anything else we can do on these 6s while they're lit up? I don't think so. Now how about the 4s and the 5s that go here? Right, let's see. Now we've got 4s up there. Okay, so those are ones of interest. and we've got a pair of 4, 5 here. Look at this 5 blocks, those squares, we've got to have 5 there, and I just put 4s in those squares, so I know we've got a pair of 4 and 5 there. Hold on a second, just wait, we'll come back to that in just a mo. We've also got 5s there, down there, I guess. Okay, right, now let's come back here. We've got 4 and 5 here. What does that mean? I think I'm going to investigate the rest of the row first of all. So if we've got 4 and 5 in these squares, we have 3, 7, 9, and I see an intersecting 7, but that's it. So it didn't do me much good there. But anyway, let's try again. 4 and 5 here. So what else do we know? The 1s, too many places. The 3s, no idea, because that's the only 3 down here. The 6s, guess like that. The 8s, oh dear, too many places. And the 9s, also too many places. So learning that 4 and the 5 hasn't been super beneficial just yet, but maybe it might turn out to be useful later. Let's hope so. Let's go on. Oh, I did the 6s already. How about a 7? We've got 7s like this. There. Okay, 8's somewhere up there. Ah, 9 across here and down here. That will give me a 9 in that square. And so now we also have a pair of 9s there. We know this is 4 or 5, but anything else? Pair of, oops, wrong buttons I'm holding down again. So with the 7s here, 7 down here, and 7 down here, and now the 7 across there, that will give us a 7 that we didn't have before, now that we've put that 9 in. We also know a little bit more about the 2s, I think. We're going to get 2s in these squares and up here now. That's the entirety of the 2 possibilities. Ah, that looks about 4 down here and 4 across here. So guess what? We've got another pair. Oh, the New York Times are getting predictable. 4 and 2 in these squares here now. So 4 and 2, right. Let's try again. The 1s will be a pair here. The 3s now then will be in those squares. And what's the other number? This was, what did I say? 2 and 4. So 3, 1, 3, 8 are missing. 3, 8. Anyway, this is 4 and 2, right? So 4 blocking across here, so that'll give us the 4 there and the 5 there. And then 5's across here, and down like so will give us the 5 there. And I just put 2's in those squares, in these squares, didn't I? So now I know that that is a 2. Let me just double check. Yes, because I had 2's down here. Yeah, that's right. Have to double check because my memory is so poor. 2 down, 2 up, 2 across here and across here. That's going to give me a 2 in that square. Okay, I don't really see how to do any more on the bottom shoot here. I know this is 2 and 4. I know that we've got 3's in those squares. And we've got 3 and 3 and what? 3 and 8 possible in those squares, which is right. We've got 8's here. We've got 1's there. Yeah, we got 3's there. That's right. And then over here we've got 8's possible like this. We have 1's in those squares. And we still have 3's available like so. So I don't see any more there. So let's go in a different direction, shall we? Let's maybe head on upwards if we can. let me look again at what I found before in case I've missed something or something has changed somewhere. I don't know. This was 4 and 5, I believe, wasn't it? Yes. I'm pretty sure I found 4 and 5 in those squares, right? Okay. So, any other news on 1? 2, 3. No, I don't think so. And this was 2 and 4. No, definitely nothing's changed down here. Okay, so I'm not making any progress here, really. I shall go on for just a short time more, and then I will start to put in pencil marks that I think will be useful. Okay, let's do it. So let me do these things before I forget, and I'm probably going to forget them again. I should really color them in or something to help me remember that they're protected, but let's hope I remember this time. Okay, I know that the 3s go here, and I know that the 1s go here, and I know that the 8s go there, so that block is complete at least. I shouldn't overwrite those by mistake. What else do I know? I know 1s go in those squares. Sevens are in those squares. Threes are in those squares. I might as well finish it off, mightn't I? I've got the 8 blocking across here. I might as well just put in the 8s. Oops. Just for completeness, even though I'm trying to put in pairs, there's just one extra digit there, so that's okay. It looks to be okay, doesn't it? Anything we can do down here? I don't think so. Right. So now up here, there's a lot of stuff going on in this block up here. So I'm going to put in what I can see. I see 1s are in those squares there. I see 2s are in these squares here. I see 4s are in the 4s are in those squares there, and 5s are in these squares here. 6s more places, 7, 6 and 7 in those. 8s are somewhere up there. 9s down here. Okay. All right, let's continue on the paired journey. Is that it? I thought there was more than that. Let's have another quick glance through before I go any further. Not pairs. No. Oh no no. Oh, so it looks like I didn't miss anything in pair terms. I'm getting a bit suspicious about these two blocks up here, so I'm going to do this shoot here. Right, let's see. So ones are complete in this shoot, twos are complete, threes are over here. Oh, so I actually don't know anything about threes. Okay. Fours are done, fives are done, sixes are done, sevens not yet. 7 blocks across here, so we get sevens possible in those squares. Now 8s blocks across here, and so we will get 8 in those squares, but up here anywhere. And are 9s done? 9s are not done in this block yet, so 9 like so. Let's have a look. Oh no, too many, or rather not quite right. Nope. So let's go across. Let's finish off this block here. We're looking for threes, 3 blocks up here, so 3 still possible in those squares. We are looking for 6s blocking up here and across here like this, so 6 in those squares. 7, the same as the 6s. I did say that earlier. 7s go there, and 9 blocks across here and up there, so we get 9s in those squares. That block's done then. So over here, 1 across here gives us 1 possible in those squares there, 2 there and up here, so 2 in those squares, 3, still no idea. 3s are there, 4s, 5 blocks across here and up here, so 5s in those squares, 6 blocks across here and up here, so 6 goes there. And what about the 8s? No, we don't have 8 yet. And 8 can go anywhere, so rather a lot of candidates to inspect, but such is life. I think I might put my glasses on, since the small digits are looking a bit small to me today. Okay, let's continue. Take glasses off. I don't need them quite that badly. So let's see now. The 3 blocking up here puts 3s into those squares, and the 4 blocking up here gives me 4s there. The 6s up like this puts 6 into those squares, and the 9 blocking up here puts 9 there. Glasses back on again, I think. Let's have another look. And didn't see anything there. Glasses off. 1 blocks across here, so 1 still possible in those squares. This is the final block, of course, for candidates. So 3's block up here, so we should fit 3's into those squares. 4, 5 is done. 6 blocks across like this. We've got ourselves a 9 here. Look, we've got the 8's blocking across here like this. The very last block that I look at, it's going to be one of those days. Gives us a 9 as the only option there. Let me just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, indeed. Wouldn't it be like that? It would be like that, wouldn't it? It's one of those days where the last place that I look finds a single digit. Okay, and if you found that by yourself without the aid of candidates, well done you. But I certainly did not. Right, 9 is done there. So now we're left with a pair of 3 and 7 over here. So this 3's can be removed. And now we have a pair of 4 and 5 over here. Let's see if that affects anything. Or over here, let's get rid of the excess 3's. So we've got 3's in all these squares, which can now be removed because we have 3 and 7 in these squares only. And the 4, 5, anything? No, we had that before, didn't we? 9. Okay. Now we have a pair of 4 and 8 here, so it means that those 8's are no longer true. We'll get rid of them. We're left with 1, 9 pair there, but 4, 8 here, so it means that that 8 cannot stand, and that must indeed be a 7 now. And so we get a 3 up here, and there's a lot of removals to be done. Okay. Right, that's looking rather healthier, I would guess. We're left with an 8 up here in this square now, so 8 goes here. And we shall be removing our 8's like that, and that will give us a 4 in that square. And we'll get rid of the 4's there and place a 4 here, which will give us 4 in that square, 8 in that square. We'll get rid of the 8's over here as well while we're at it. And those 4's, got to get rid of that excess candidate. We're left with the 6 in this square here now. Let's place it. We will get rid of the 6's there, place a 6 there. We'll get rid of the 6's up there and place a 6 there. We'll get rid of those 6's and place the 6 there. And we will get rid of all of these excess 6's, and we'll be left with a 7 in this square here now. And we will get rid of those 7's and place the 7 there. And we will get rid of these excess candidate 7's. Sorry, your service is no longer required. Please join the dole queue. We have 7 this square, so this will be a 9, which gives us 2 back this way, 3 up there, 1 there, excuse me. 9 in this square, 7 over here, 7 down there, 3 in that square, 8 down here, 1 there, 3 there, 9 there, 1 And our 9 gives us 3 over here with a 9 in that square. Of course, we just got either or decisions. We've got a 3 over here, so we know that's our 1. Giving us an 8 down here. 3 in that square, 1 in that square. 8 goes here. For this row, we just need a 3, so let's place it, and we'll get rid of the excess 3s there and place the final 3 there. We have a 1 in the top row, so this must be a 2, which will give us 2 down here and a 4 in that square. 4 there, 5 there. Get rid of the 5s, and that will give us 5 in that square. 5 goes here. 8 is there. 8 is there, and a 1 finishes today's New York Times hard level game with pencil marks from me. If you are a notation free player, you have to go to the comments section rather than me, because I am not. See you another time. Bye bye.